Summer's here and I feel like driving, headed out to Misquamicut Beach. Sunny days, there's no denying, the summer tan's not out of reach. Surf, sun and sand, come and get your tan. Surf, sun and sand, Misquamicut Beach where the ocean meets the sand. Wham bam, surf, sun and sand. Wham bam, surf, sun and sand. Come on, get you a tan. Wham bam, surf, sun and sand. Misquamicut Beach where the ocean meets the sand. Wham bam, surf, sun and sand. Surf, sun and sand. Wham bam.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Misquamicut Beach Show. My name is Ben Barber. I am your host, and today I am so excited because we are going to be talking to actress Kristine DeBell, who will be live at Misquamicut Beach at the Misquamicut Drive-In movie theater this Saturday, July 1st, when we are showing her movie Meatballs, starring Bill Murray, directed by Ivan Reitman. This is amazing. It's an amazing time. She was here last year, and I am so excited to get to talk to her. Kristine, how are you today?
Good. How are you, Ben? Great
Good.
to be back.
Yes, thank you so much. It's nice to meet you officially. I'm really excited that you're here on the show and that you're going to be back here in Westerly this Saturday. You were here last year. How was your experience at the beach?
My experience at the beach was amazing, except when the, of course, Meatballs was going to play, and then it rained, and actually two or three cars showed up, so it was even in the rain.
Now, so the thing is, it's been raining all week here, but this weekend looks beautiful. So
I'm a meteorologist, or frustrated, as I usually say, meteorologist. So I've been checking the weather every day, and it said it was going to sprinkle in Misquamicut up until 2 days ago, I think, 2.5. And then I was like, woohoo, it's going to be sunny.
We're very excited. I've been at the beach all week filming promos and stuff, and everybody's like, can you come back tomorrow? Like, this is, like, it's a completely different vibe. So praying for good weather, and we're really excited. So
hold on, sorry.
That's okay, no worries. So we're talking about, obviously, the 1979 classic Meatballs that you co-starred with Bill Murray in. This was Bill Murray's first role as a leading man. And was it Ivan Reitman's directing debut as well?
Yes, it was. Yep.
Wow. So it's a Canadian film. Are you yourself Canadian?
No. There were just a few of us that weren't from Canada. Myself, Russ Banham, and my boyfriend, whatever. Yeah.
Awesome. How did you get the role?
In a minute. No, I got an interview. My agent called me and said, you've got an interview for a film. And I said, terrific. And I went in, and honestly, I don't really remember it. It's like one of those things, you have so many interviews in a week, and it's just one of many. Yeah. And then I got the call, I got the role, and I was being flown to Canada, and I was like, woohoo, I'm making a movie.
That's awesome.
And I don't even think I knew who I was making a movie with at that time.
Right. Yeah. So Bill Murray wasn't, he was well known, but he wasn't Bill Murray like we know him today yet.
Well, the thing is that even well known, I think he'd been in Second City. So obviously people who went there, people from Chicago, and he had kind of, I think, just started on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. And
so depending on, when you're watching televisions, but anyway, so yeah, Meatballs was his first film. Pretty exciting.
And obviously Ivan Reitman, one of the greatest comedy directors of all time.
Yeah.
What was it like working with him?
You know what? It was really cool, and I'll tell you why. And obviously I've said this before, is that Bill started this, I had studied improv, but I assumed there was a script. And what I say is, remember in the beginning of the film where Bill stands over the trash can and say, "Here, gentlemen, here are the rules in here." Well, that's basically what happened to the script. And like in the girl scene in the cabin, I said, "Hey, Ivan, how about if we do it this way? Like I'm crawling across the floor." And he said, "That sounds amazing." Or when our heads pop out, I said, "Let's do that." Is it a Laurel and Hardy? I can't remember, but I said, "How about if we pop our heads out from behind the tree?" And he's like, "Oh, that would be great." So that's sort of how every scene went.
Yeah, that's really incredible. That that improv and collaborative effort is really like, that's got to be one of the most exciting things to do as an actor. To be a part of a creative process like this. So after being in that movie, was it any doubt to you the careers that the two of them would go on to have after this movie sort of launching?
I guess, they say actors are selfish and self-centered, but I don't really remember thinking that. But when
Yeah.
it happened, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
Bill is and was working with him amazing. So it just doesn't shock me that he went on to have the career that he's had.
So Meatballs is a cult classic. It's a summer comedy, for the ages. Do you still enjoy watching the movie now?
It's funny. Someone just asked me that, and they were like, "Oh, are you so over it? Do you hate him?" Like, absolutely not. I was actually in California a few years ago, packing up to move back east, and my son lives out there. I went to see him. He goes, "Oh my God, Mom, Meatballs is on. Let's watch it." And I'm like, "Okay." So it's still because. I don't know. It's when I see it, I don't think of me in the scene. It's just the cutest film. It really is.
Yeah, absolutely. So after this film, you went on to do more TV spots, movies. I believe directly after this, you played Jackie Chan's girlfriend in a movie in one of his. Was that one of his first films as well?
Yes, I think it was, and it was pretty cool how that happened because, again, not how it usually happens. Raymond Chow, they had asked me to do the film, and I had just been in a car accident and had a little, I'd hit the windshield. I was not driving. It wasn't my fault, but whatever. I was the passenger, but they waited for me. When does that happen? They had said, "We want you." And I assumed they would find another actress, but no, they waited to film.
That's
and then
awesome.
We were on San Antonio, Texas, and yeah, that was another so much fun. I'll never forget. We're sitting at dinner, and I'm out with Jackie and all of his buddies, and they're like, "Here, try this hot pepper." And I grew up in the Northeast. I am not spicy. No, I do not like spicy. And then I'm like, "Is it spicy?" And they're like, "No, it's not spicy." And I bit into that pepper, and my mouth was on fire for a week.
Wow.
Never
So
again.
you've been in a number of television shows, guest starred in a number of television shows, starting with The Young and the Restless, Chips, Eight is Enough, Night Court. Do you prefer television or movies, or does it matter?
I honestly, as an actor, I don't think it matters. However, I do love the film process, right?
Yeah.
And what's funny, just so you know, and anyone who's listening, is I actually was on the soap opera in 1981 for a year. But what happens with only soap credits, I guess, not any other credit, they fall to the bottom of here. So it looks like the first thing I did in my career was The Young and the Restless. No, that's not true.
Yeah. Because it just says whenever the show started.
Yeah.
So that was a situation where in soap operas you come in and you're playing a character that's already been established by someone else.
No,
right?
no. It was what they do is they do summer supplements where they create this interesting thing that will happen to a few of the characters over the summer. And I came in playing, somehow one of the main characters was involved with Rose, who was a madam, and hookers, who these sweet these little girls that don't look like hookers at all. Yeah. And I said, the coolest thing about that is because I recently went to see Bill Murray, and I'm walking through the halls and I'm saying, this is so familiar, but I actually lived a few blocks away and I would roller skate to work every day because I had learned to roller skate on the Jackie Chan film. I had never I grew up in the country. I don't know, what do I know about roller skates? I had to practice roller skating the entire 6 to 8 weeks, whatever it was, so that they could film the scene where I'm on roller skates.
Wow. So you took a break from acting and then you came back in 2012. Is that correct?
Yes, I did. I married and had I have 4 boys, and I kind of wanted to raise them in the same, in the country where I grew up. So I just said, I'm going to go back east and live on a farm and raise my guys that way. So, yeah.
I love that. That's so nice. How have you enjoyed acting since you've come back for the last decade?
Yeah, absolutely. I've worked with, it's funny because, now this is when I always like to have my resume pulled up so I don't, but I'll think of it later. But, it was like you could submit yourself and I'm like, wow, I don't even need an agent, which I did end up getting. So I submit myself for this movie, The Talking Cat or whichever one it was. And he gets right back to me, are you available? And I said, yes, I'm available to read. When would you like me to read? And he goes, read, I know who you are. And we ended up making 5 films together. Yeah. I finally joked with him. I said, maybe we should make a film called The Talking Woodchuck.
There you go. Well, I'm really excited.
Photo. There we go. I knew I'd get it.
I'm really excited to have you back in Misquamicut. And once again, we're praying for great weather this weekend. I'm sure we're going to have it. You're kicking off July 4th weekend, or, July 4th is on a Tuesday, so it's a little bit weird there, but,
right? Yeah.
But from Friday night to the following Sunday, there's 10 straight days of movies down at Misquamicut Beach for the Misquamicut Drive-In Movie Theater. And you're kicking off July. So
yep.
It's the perfect summer movie. It's the perfect summer movie to kick off July 1st. And it's the perfect experience to have you down there for the meet and greet. The movie starts at 9 p.m. Gates open at 6:30. I believe you'll be there starting around 7.
Yeah, signing autographs. I'm bringing them. Yeah, I can't wait to meet everyone.
Very excited. Is there anything that you want to plug coming up? Any movies that we should check out that you've been in recently, or anything that you'd like to talk about?
No, honestly, actually, I am sort of taking a break again. It's like my son has a script, and if it goes, I have a part in that. But it's like, I'm back in the country.
Awesome. I love it. Well, we're excited to have you in our neck of the woods this Saturday. Thank you so much, Kristine DeBell. We can't wait to see you guys, to see you on.
And I'm excited to see you guys. Hey, be there or be square.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'll see you on Saturday.
Take care, Ben.
Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do not miss this Saturday night. The weather is going to be beautiful. You can guarantee that. And Meatballs is maybe the best movie to kick off the summer at the drive-in. That is it for today. Get your tickets at mbadrivein.com for Meatballs and for all of the other events that are happening down there. Like I said, from June 30th to July 9th, there's a movie every single night. Independence Day on the 4th of July at the drive-in. How cool is that? But Saturday night, don't miss Meatballs live with Kristine DeBell. That's it for today. Bye for now.
Hey everybody, it's Avery Movie with some do's and don'ts when you come visit the Misquamicut Drive-In Movie Theater. Do buy your tickets online. Don't bring cash. Do pull up to the stop sign for assistance. Don't park yourself. Do throw your trash in the waste receptacles. Don't be a litter bug. Do turn your lights off. Don't be inconsiderate. Do talk quietly during the movie. Don't yell! Do come to our concession stand to get some delicious goodies. Don't order delivery. Do buy our sick merch so you can look just like me. Don't commit identity theft. It's a serious crime. And remember, do have fun when you come to visit the Misquamicut Drive-In Movie Theater.